Thank you for joining us today. I make daily videos on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, going through the daily grind, showing what it's like playing this game every day, following the APGains farming guide. Later on in the future, we'll see how much that changes, but for right now, APGains farming guide video every day, usually going out around 9 a.m. Eastern. So please check back if you enjoyed this video. I also have a playlist showing all of my previous videos building up to today. Now, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post my video, because I do go live on YouTube and Twitch. So please find my Twitch link in my channel. I do have it linked. Follow me over there. I also have a Discord link in the description of this video. Please click on that link. Join me on Discord. I have a nice Discord community. They are very supportive, very kind, very helpful. We have a lot of fun with it. I have a lot of fun making these. I hope you enjoy this. Please comment down below. Let me know if you enjoy this video. And you have a nice day. Now let's get on into this. Hello and welcome to day 52 of our free-to-play farming guide, where we follow the APGains farming guide. Right off the bat, I just want to let you know there is a free calendar for this month that you can get. You can click Find More Calendars, or you can go to Store and just like this third one, November bonus calendar. And it looks like this one is for Wrecker. So the first one is for Hunter, and this free bonus one is for Wrecker. So a bunch of Bad Batch, or I can say a bunch of, two Bad Batch characters we get to build up a bit further this month. If you have them already, or even if you don't have them, you get to build them up more. So don't forget to grab that free bonus calendar. Secondly, we will look at the roster a little bit. Let's see, I think I joined these. Maybe I didn't. Let me check. Looks like I did not join these yet. Oh, looks like that one it's just that it started. Man, this one hadn't ended already? Man, this guild usually finishes these really quickly. Or no, I'm in a different guild on this one. Never mind. I'll have to try and do an attack on that. Let's see. What else? We'll look at the roster real quick, because I think I made some good advancements. Yeah, I got Moff Gideon up to 6 stars. That's what I did last night. So that's nice. So, you know, we're getting through it. Not much else to say, but because, you know, if anyone else is following along with this exact farming guide, with the APGains farming guide, you know that it does, you know, it gets a bit boring right now. We're at a bit of a boring phase. Oh, and we leveled up to 65. Perfect. Last night, who was it? I think it was Jay Plays. He's the guild leader for Starfleet 501st. He was putting in the chat that we need some more people attacking on the territory battle that we are in, and I was like, yes, I'll be glad to go and do that. But then, so I went, and then I couldn't attack because I was level 64. So it looks like I might be able to help out with that now. Yes, it looks like I can, which, let's see, am I able to do much for? It looks like we already got 1 star, so that's not too bad. Okay, but I don't want to deploy right away. Is it really going to make me deploy right away? No? Okay, good. I don't know if I will be able to do, because, let's see, this first one is Phoenix, which I don't have yet. So, yep, I can't help with that. This one I think I could be able to do to help. Let's see. So comment below if you have any questions about how the territory battles work. Please let me know. I'll be glad to talk about them. I don't really want to talk too much about them. If you already, see, I'll do some of these later. If you already know how all this works, that's fine. If you do have questions, please put them down below. I'll try to help answer them tomorrow. But please ask whatever questions you have about how territory battles work, and I'll be glad to help answer those. Let's see, what else? Let's see. I think the next big thing I really want to talk about is I actually want to reply to a comment, because there was a comment last week that I actually really liked, and then I didn't think to call them out and talk about it and respond. and it's from Ewok Enroll. And I think he gave a really good, really big comment in response to Day 48's video where I was talking about a lot of my complaints about The Last Jedi. And um, please go back to that video, read his comment because it's a good comment, and then you can reply and continue that conversation there. But he had a really, I think the big takeaway that he had in that, or at least that I took away from it, is something that I really liked. And only two shards. Um, it was, it's kind of like a bad movie can be enjoyed a lot depending on the context that you're watching it in. And what I mean by that is, I mean, he, and now believe what I take away from that right now is just that he does enjoy The Last Jedi. But he enjoyed it, I think, a lot more when he watched it with his son. Golly, those cats are crazy. Um, and I would say, yeah, I can understand that. I'm trying to think. Well, the Super Mario Brothers movie back in the '90s, whenever that did come out. Let's see, Super Mario Brothers movie, back in '93. Um, make sure I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. Super Mario Brothers movie back in '93 is just an awful movie. It doesn't have a good story. It's not a good adaptation from the video game, from any of the video games. It is it's just a bad movie all around. Doesn't make any sense. But uh, I watched it with my brother, and I think I remember enjoying it. But what I enjoyed was that time I spent with my brother. What I enjoyed was laughing at the movie's expense with my brother. And it was a good time that I had with my brother. And I think that's the big takeaway is that a bad movie can still be enjoyed with the people, with the right people in the right context. You can watch a movie and laugh at it or laugh about it, even if it's not that great a movie. The Transformers movies aren't great movies. They're not good movies. The stories are awful. Some of the acting is not good. Um, the plots make no sense. They're just not good movies. But if you watch them in the right context with the right people, and you have a fun time watching them because explosion action movie, okay, cool. You had a good time watching the movie, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that is a good point to think about and to talk about in regards to art that or movies, TV shows that aren't that good. Is that maybe you're experiencing it at the wrong time or in the wrong context. Maybe you just need to watch it or experience it another day with a different person. Um, why are you talking to me about galactic power? So I'm trying to think of something else. Like I think that there have been some video games I've played that I just did not like the video game. I wasn't good at the video game or something like that. And I come back and play it years later and I have such a fun time playing it. I love the game. I love the story. I'm doing well at the game. Um, and I think that comes down to the either just my mental capacity at the time where I I'm just at a point in my life where I can understand what I need to do in the game better. I'm just looking at the game from a different perspective. Or maybe it's just my where I was in life was just a better spot to be able to appreciate the game at that time. And I think a lot of things should be considered in that way, where maybe you're just not at the right point in your life to be good at this situation, at this thing, to understand it, or you're just not looking at it in the right way. Um, a lot of times, like when you're building a puzzle, you're not doing well at it at the time, you're struggling, you're getting frustrated. if you step away, come back a couple hours later, a couple days later, you'll see it completely differently. And puzzle games are, like strategy games, puzzle games are like that a lot, I've noticed. Where, when I start struggling, I just step away, come back at a later time, and then the next time I look at it, I see it completely differently from the way I saw it before, and it makes total sense to me, and I complete it really quickly. Um, and I think the same thing can apply to a movie or a TV show. You're looking at it through the wrong lens at that time, or in the wrong context. So Ewok and Roll, I know I didn't comment to yours or McFlying Fury's comment to that video. I did read your comments and I really appreciated them. Um, and I think that they, and I agreed with parts of them. I would still say I do not enjoy The Last Jedi at all, but um, I did appreciate your comments, and I did find some insight from them. So thank you for that. Um, I do want to say, let me go to my YouTube history, try to find it real quick, because I do want to tell you about a video I saw last night. It's a very short video. It's from Sean Mack Productions, and he took the last 40 seconds or so from the Super Mario Bros. Trailer, the new one, and he used an AI to try and or to replicate Charles Martinet's voice into the Mario trailer. And what is so awesome about that is that, I mean, it sounds really good. There's a few places where you can, like, it sounds like a robot voice, it sounds like AI, it doesn't sound like a person, but it also sounds like Mario. And the video name is Mario Trailer with Mario's original voice, in parentheses, using AI. Um, Google it, look it up. It has 2.8 million views. It should come up pretty quickly for you. It shouldn't be too hard to find. Um, but I think it's worth watching because it's only 40 seconds, and I think it was really interesting because, Chris Pratt is doing, or in the 40 seconds we heard his voice of about 3 lines, it sounded a lot more like a American accent and not this Italian accent. Um, and they're going to, I think this movie is going to be good. I think this movie is going to be very enjoyable. But I would also like Mario to sound like Mario. And I know a lot of complaints have been that, Mario's voice would be very annoying to hear for an entire movie. And I think, yes, it would if it's the exact same from the video games. Because the video games don't have him talk the whole time. But I think that just means take his accent, tone it down a little bit so it's not, super excitement to keep the video game exciting, but also works in a movie. And because you can use an Italian accent in a movie and it not be super annoying, you can have a high pitched Italian accent and it not be like nails on a chalkboard. I think that they, and maybe months later after the movie comes out, maybe there will be a interview where wow, that is not going to work. Where we find out the different test voices they did and how they sounded and whatnot. I don't want to tear apart the movie without having seen it first, but it's at the very least that's an interesting video to watch and to see the difference between what Chris Pratt did with the voice for those 40 seconds and what this AI did with that voice for those 40 seconds. Let's see. I'll finish those out later today. I'm trying to think if there's any announcements. So there is no more Grand Arena for the next week or so. Now we're on to Conquest, which on my main account, this is the first time I'm going through Conquest on the normal difficulty. I have I've promoted myself up to the normal difficulty, and I'm doing all right. I'm able to go through the battles and complete a couple of the challenges, which I'm excited about because the last time I tried normal back in the beginning of the year, I couldn't even get through the first battle. I was so frustrated. But I wouldn't say frustrated, just kind of upset because I was excited about um, conquest, and then I committed myself to normal, and then I couldn't get anywhere with it just because I wasn't at the right I didn't have my characters built up enough for it. So I am excited and glad that I can actually compete in normal difficulty now. So you might hear me talk about that a couple of times throughout the next week or so. But also let me know, which difficulty are you completing Conquest on? Um, what questions you might have about Conquest, and how we can make this game more fun for each other. Y'all have a nice day. I will see you again tomorrow morning, and may the force be with you.